as I was sitting here with my tea and just enjoying the stillness of the moment and the sunshine on my face. I just felt this gratitude and this sense of calm that I wanted to share with you, because I think this is my number one way of finding stillness in times of imbalance or in times of change and potentially challenging circumstances, which definitely I think this time in my life would be seen as by most people. And what I'm noticing is I was just sitting and working, and I felt this need to just clear my head and take a little break. And when I had a snack and I made my tea and I sat down here, and I kept being kind of pulled away from the stillness, and this I had kept feeling this nudge to go back inside and keep working, because I'm just working on something that is actually really motivating, but I also have a deadline over me in order to just fix a few things financially in my life. In this transition that I'm in right now. And I noticed how this urgency kept trying to steal my attention. And I also noticed this voice, you could say, on the other side of my head, if you imagine the devil and the angel on both, on each side of your head. And this other voice was just urging me to just stay here and enjoy the moment. And I realized that this is something that would have been quite difficult for me earlier in the past. This is definitely something that I have had to work consciously through, or just learn to do it as a default. And I just really wanted to share this tool with you because it's so simple, really. And yes, you have to practice it, but it does become a default once you've done it enough times. And you don't really need a lot of time to make change, to switch from the busy, stressed mind, the busy, overthinking mind, to just be in kind of trust and alignment with yourself and your truth. You just have to consciously make an effort to, every time your mind starts drifting, to pull your energy or your attention back to, but now I'm sitting here enjoying the moment, and I'm really grateful for the moment, and I feel so fortunate to be able to have this moment for myself. And it really feels like I'm so aligned with my truth right now. that I'm building little by little, brick by brick, the life that I am really intending to live, that feels like it is designed for me, that I'm not sacrificing my truth, my values, my nature. And you don't really need a lot of time, as I said earlier. I could just do this for 2 or 5 minutes, and just the very act of practicing being in this moment and finding things to be grateful for and things that you feel fortunate about. You just shift your whole state of being in this 2 or 5 minutes break that I think most of us can really afford to take in the midst of a busy day. If people can keep going out to take a cigarette or, go and get a coffee, then you can definitely also take 2 to 5 minutes out of your busy day to just sit down and be present with yourself and something to be grateful for. And I think what's really easy to overlook is the fact that if you don't take these breaks, then your mind just keeps pushing you to be busy, to be in the state of urgency, and to remember or focus on all the things that you need to do, instead of, slowing down and actually realizing that everything you need to do will be done. It will get done, because you're not going to ignore it forever. So you don't really have to pretend that you don't have time for this. And I'm saying this knowing that there's so many different situations in life. And I remember even, just an example, being postpartum with a newborn. You feel like you're constantly, switching between breastfeeding, changing diapers, tending to a crying baby, cleaning the house, cleaning this and that. But even in those periods of life, you still can choose to, for example, while you're breastfeeding, to close your eyes and just enjoy the moment. Or while you're changing the diaper, you can take a time out from the busyness of needing to get done with the diaper and connect with your baby and have a beautiful connection with your baby. And there's other factors that play into this as well, because there is such a thing as postpartum depression and anxiety and all that stuff. So I'm not trying to pretend that life can't be challenging, but I am also trying to convey this message that we can do more about our state of being than we often pretend that we can. And often it doesn't really take much to change your state of being. And I think that's one of the most important tools for me personally. To slow down just the constant thinking and analyzing and the urgency, and just be present. And it may sound just too easy, but it is. And yeah, I really needed to share this message to just, I really hope that if you don't already have the consciousness of this tool, then maybe that's something that you could try implementing in your life, and I'm sure you will notice a change. And what it also does, it not only teaches your brain to take a break and appreciate the present moment, so you're practicing just being present, but also life is a reflection of your internal state. So you will also not only start noticing more of these moments, you will also be given more of these moments as a response to your inner state. And without trying to force or force manifest a change, you literally can create a change just by becoming more aware of your internal state and really take ownership of that. So yeah, I hope this inspired you to try to implement a couple of these moments in your everyday life. And I would love to hear your feedback if you have tried to do this already, or if you're going to try, or if you try and you notice a difference. It would be nice to hear from you, because obviously I'm sharing this with the hopes that it will reach someone who needs it. I'm gonna go on with my day now, and thank you for listening, and have a good day.